Finishing this week with E-Meister 95, who puts the rise in rising stars.
Puts it up high.
At forward, Tucker. Center, Stephen. Robinson.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Kyle Lowry.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Zach LaVine is out there with Johnson. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spot. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Dedmon in at the center, filling out the middle. And tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Lowry inside the line. And Vucevic pulls it down. Butler against LaVine. Now the dish to Vucevic. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Lowry. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And you love this tenacity from Lowry. Sometimes he's capable of doing it all by himself.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. When Jimmy Butler's name came up, Coach talked about his intensity on the floor. Coach told me Jimmy's work rate is exceptional. Nobody out-hustles him. We need to be at 110% for all 48 minutes to even keep up with him tonight. Now that, of course, is a cliche, but we know what he meant. Guys?
Thank you, David.
That added muscle helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these tapes.
And the basket by Lowry.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Ball. Count the basket.
But this is the confidence LaVine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
Puts it up from 12. That one rolling around and rims out. The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's Ball penetrating. Here's Vucevic. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. It made things difficult out there.
Outside, Ball. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, this is the unselfishness Ball brings to the table, the definition of a pass-first point guard.
Here's Butler. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Ball finds Levine. Over Butler. Levine can't hit. He'd have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Goes up the baseline. Chicago grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
It's good.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Bulls trail by 3. They get a hand on it. Butler with the steal. Dishes it to Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 7 points for Kyle Lowry. And Chicago shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Makes it off the glass. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
The defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
See the numbers for Lonzo Ball. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
And good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 9. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Ball. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Now look, you see the athleticism right there? You gotta like watching Ball go into the lane and finish.
That one goes in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Vucevic with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lowry drives in. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Bulls trail by 7. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Levine, good.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up as passes are coming his way.
And Levine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
He came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time now. And he still has strong playmaking instincts.
Here's Ball. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Ball with a wide open look. Rebound by Butler. Lowry against Levine. And Levine with the block.
And when you have a vertical like Levine's, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And Butler sends it back. Robinson down low. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry against Ball. For three, LaVine. Not going to go that time. Well, he'd go the other way with it. Giants to the hoop. That's good by Dedmon.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you're trying to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got 17.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Making a change here. Heroes checked in. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Heat third.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Outside, Ball. The pass to LaVine. Back to Ball. Can they get it? That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Lonzo Ball. Here's Hero, and he jams it with authority.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And Chicago has possession. The Heat getting the bucket. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
That's good from Hero.
And going back to the 2020 bubble, Tyler Hero was incredible as a rookie, scoring 16 points per game in the playoffs, a huge reason Miami reached the finals.
In transition, here comes Miami. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Bradley dives in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the layup.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Brown dishes to LaVine. Brown wide open. He fires. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to LaVine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Good on the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Dotson. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Johnson with the block.
And the exceptional athleticism of Johnson. Love how he gets up for these rejections.
It's Brown on the wing. That three off the mark. And here's Miami. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Lowry. Rebound collected by Levine. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 16-point game. Levine double team. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Drops in the breakaway layup. Lowry's got 21 in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Dotson. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Let's look at the numbers for Zach LaVine. Averaging about 26 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
Good on both. Miami leading by 16. Driving inside. Akpala. Shot will go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stolen away in transition. Here comes Miami. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Knocked away. And here again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Akpala, and it's Bradley with the rebound. Bulls trail by 19. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Vincent, and he gets the bucket.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
1:39 left to play in the first quarter. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Strus. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Dotson kicks to Brown. Left side, Levine. In transition, here comes Miami. And the rejection by Bradley. puts up a 3. And there's LaVine on the assist by Brown. 8 points for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And then LaVine with the jam.
You just see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Strus passes to Dedmon. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dedmon's got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And here they come. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Bulls trail by 20. Top of the key, Bradley. Here's Dotson. Back to Bradley. Brown outside. 4 seconds left. He dishes it to Bradley. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Miami. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And you talk to Jimmy Butler. His confidence in this Miami team, Greg, is at an extremely high level. I mean, listen to his words.
We got a team full of guys that can score, a team full of guys that can defend, can get everybody else involved. It's a nice team, man. We're playing well.
You talk about scoring and defending and playmaking. Greg, Jimmy Butler can do all 3.
Yeah, leading the way with his play. He's made a huge difference ever since he joined the team.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Chicago right now, Bradley is out there with Johnson. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Brown. And it's Dotson in at the point.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. And they're able to recover. Basket good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Oh, man, and it's important to this team that Johnson connects on these perimeter attempts. He's remarkable at opening the floor for his guys.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. Chicago's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
More rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Heat. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Bulls, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Heat, a couple spots below.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Vincent. Here's Strus. Lays it up and banks it in. Strus has got 6.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Got a piece of it. Ball feeling it out a bit. Dosunmu. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. There's Hero with a 3. That one misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Dosunmu. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brown finds Johnson, and they pick up 2. Johnson's got his second bucket.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jam. You got to get those easy looks inside.
And here is Ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Count that one.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
And it's in there. Vincent's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
On the wing, Johnson. Over Martin. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Heat leading by 19. Here's Vincent. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Vincent. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Passes it to Vucevic. The tray. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Tucker. Here's Martin. That shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. That's tipped. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Basket counts. Vucevic has got 11.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Timeout called, the Heat.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Somebody make some noise.
The Heat making a switch here. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by 14. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
You know, that was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Butler. Tucker controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 19.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
And Ball gets double-teamed. Here's Vucevic. And it's Miami with the rebound. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 8 points for Butler.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
With the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Look at the elevation on that drive and the strong dunk. Flight Butler is clear for takeoff.
Well, Chicago's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter going...
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Here's Dosunmu. Following the score by Miami. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Ball against Lowry. Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. There's Ball with the 3. Cans it from downtown. Ball's got 10.
And Zoe is feeling it, no question. He only takes these kind of shots when he's in the zone.
And the basket by Lowry.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's number 2 on him already. A 3rd foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
Vucevic dishes to Brown. Now Ball. 10 points for him. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Ball. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Driving in. And it's good for 2. Lowry's got 30 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
outside, Ball. And the 3 off target. Here's Miami now. They're on a 17-5 run here. Martin, and finished off by Martin.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Now here's Brown. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Martin goes in and finished off by Martin.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
There's the drive and finished off by Martin.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Martin. Levine with it. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Miami. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Dedmon with the block, and he's able to get it back. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's Robinson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He's wide open.
The Heat have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the Heat making a change here. Okpala's checked in. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. And that one falls for Robinson. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. Dosunmu's shot's good. Dosunmu's got 10 points in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Chicago shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Pass to Bradley. Here's Dotson. Poked away. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Bradley. Just 4 to shoot. No one covering. 11 points for Stanley Johnson.
Oh, and when Johnson senses the D is laying off of him, he loves going straight up with the shots, catching the D off guard. Just a very efficient shooter.
Poked loose. Butler with the steal. Outside Robinson. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. And he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Bean passes to Johnson. Dotson kicks to Johnson. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And so Miami again turning it over.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Knocks it loose. Levine passes to Dotson. Back to Levine. This one for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Butler can get up. I mean, people take his hops for granted. That's the easy flush. Chicago
with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's now 32 points for Kyle Lowry.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Knocked loose, he swipes the ball away again.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it, and he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan, 11 steals, remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive fever.
And he drives in, and he banks in the layup. Lowry's got 36.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Here's Dotson, and Butler sends it back.
You can't throw up weak shots from Butler this way. His shot blocking ability, impressive.
Here's Okpala. The shot that time, not on target. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. A different look for Miami. Strus is checked in, and it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson. Hero finds Dedmon. Takes a three. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And the basket by Lowry.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Unhindered, going all the way. Here's Strus. And the shot goes down. Strus has got 8.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Heat as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 4 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Coach, a slow start for this team. What has to change as you work your way back?
Well, we didn't shoot the ball particularly well in the first quarter at all. Thank God we got to the free throw line some, which helped, but I think we could do a better job defensively. I thought we gave them too many baskets in around the rim, so we've got to do a better job shoring up the paint.
We'll see if the defense picks up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He had 38 points, 9 assists, and a ridiculous number of steals. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the Nets, you created a whole new problem for the other team.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Dedmon in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Vucevic after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Here's Dosunmu. Robinson pulls it in.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Count it. Lowry's got 42 in the game.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Outside, Ball. And the pass to Levine. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Levine against Butler. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Stolen by Robinson. Here's Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, it's nice to see Tucker drive right through the teeth of the defense. He seemingly invites contact. Someone who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jake Tucker defines what it means to be a glue guy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Tucker. And the team's counting on Tucker for many things.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, he's a hard-nosed defender, opportunistic rebounder, plays against guys much bigger than him, and he hits the corner threes at the most important times.
Both throw from Tucker.
Quick fact for you guys, P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, he 2 different pairs of shoes in 17 games. The movement is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. And Chicago has possession, following the score by Miami. Tipped away. Robinson on the wing. And again, the turnover by the Heat. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Knocks it loose. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And Levine with the slam.
Showing off the entire arsenal right now. Levine so outstanding in scoring in a multitude of ways.
A fantastic Mobile One block. This one deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
Here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got 11 points.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Ball against Lowry. Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Ball against Lowry. Ball, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And there's the drive. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
He's so focused. Butler does not let the defender get into his head. That's a sign of an elite scorer.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 10 from deep. Dosunmu's shot is off. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Dedmon. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 13 points in the game. For Chicago, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Martin's checked in for Miami. Vincent comes in for Kyle Lowry. Troy Brown's checked in for Chicago. Back to Levine. The feed to Vucevic. Second shot opportunity, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Vucevic has got 22.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
That's good from Tucker. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Johnson. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Outside, Ball to the inside. Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 8 points for Johnson.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
From the arc. And the Heat. Another 3.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Ball against Martin. It's stolen by Martin. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Up the floor, here's Tucker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow. Tucker shooting the Billy. I mean, speaks for itself. Even the foul can't shut him down.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. For Chicago, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Brown. Miami grabs the miss. Martin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Vincent misses. The Bulls shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Ball. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he can't get the first one.
Well, he's an all-around player. Lonzo's combination of size and playmaking ability at his position is truly unique.
And the second free throw, good. And the Heat making a change here. Strus is checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Dotson's checked in. There's Ball with the three. Score the basket, his fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
It's critical that Ball keeps hitting this shot. It will only improve his confidence moving ahead.
Martin for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brown feeling out a bit. Offline from the top of the key.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Now here's Brown for 3. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Brown. 17 points for Lonzo Ball.
Knocks down his second 3 of the half. I mean, he had 2 of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
And if there's one thing about Hero, he is fearless, loves to attack the rim.
Outside, Ball. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Miami shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the Heat making a change here. Okpala's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Tony Bradley comes in for Vucevic, and it's Stanley Johnson in for Johnson.
1 shot.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Got a piece of it. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Wow, Butler letting it all hang out. This is why he's an all-star caliber player.
Well, Chicago's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And they're pushing it up. Here's Vincent, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Dotson, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. There's Ball with the 3. No good. Shot missing. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Takes it inside.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Johnson left side to stop the run. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Vincent misses. Good saving. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show forward.
On the wing, Brown. Here's Ball. Miami grabs the miss.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Strus's shot is good.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from 3-point land since the start of the second half. Now, here's Ball. He's covered by Hero. Ball going up court. Here's Okpala. Excellent D there from Ball. The Bulls shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And here are the Bulls now. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Bulls got 9 points now in just the second half. Going inside, Vincent's shot is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
They get a hand on it. Here's Hero. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And when you're drafted by the Heat like Hero was, you better play some defense.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
This two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Driving the lane, Vincent's shot is good.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Strus. He's got 10. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Dotson. High, arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Vincent. That one doesn't go. And it's Chicago the other way. Pass to Dotson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
And the shot goes in. Strus has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Ball, the pass to Johnson. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Ball, no good. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Lowry, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lowry's got 46 points. Here's Levine, lets the 3 fly. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
They're shooting a high percentage, but you know what? We've done a great job making them take non-paint twos. Do not get discouraged with the shots they're making. We're playing good defense. Problem is, offensively right now, got to take care of the basketball. We got to get good shots.
Obviously imploring his guys, Greg, to be better on the offensive end.
I mean, I agree. The defense has been solid, but they're lacking in terms of being able to score consistently.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Levine, Cook out there with Johnson. And it's Dotson in at the 1. Into the lane, and he makes that one. Garrett's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Miami.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players, Chris, opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
Here is Cook. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. On the wing, Levine. And they call an illegal screen here.
Just been really inefficient. 5 turnovers. You know, it's as if he's playing for the other team. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Hero. Garrett's shot is off.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
The shot from 20 feet away. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Over to the wing. Here's Dotson. They get it back, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. In last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest. And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the laps on defense.
Levine's shot is off. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Haslam can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go.
Oh, nice looking pass right there. When Levine is working it around, it helps tie the team together.
From the top of the key. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Dotson. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And they get it back. Here's Tucker. They shoot again. Miami no good on that time either. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. The pass to Dotson. Lots of room. And it's good off the back rim and in. Dotson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Look at the playmaking ability of Johnson. Just such a gifted passer.
Miami no good on that time either.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Down low, poke loose. Here's Cook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
He's off on the first. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, and which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you could put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run and guard in some different positions.
He doesn't get the second one. And Miami shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Okpala, no good. Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes. Johnson's got 19 points.
And Johnson is just a very accomplished scorer. Whether it's inside or beyond the arc, he feels comfortable from anywhere.
Okpala, no good. And the Bulls with possession. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. And it's good, 2 points. Dotson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Garrett's shot is off.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Dotson gets the bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Garrett. Miami no good on that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Here's Garrett. Shoots. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Back to Dotson from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Okpala. Okpala's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Haslam. And the baseline jumper, no good. Now the Bulls with it. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Levine wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 24.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And the Heat call time here. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Robinson checked in for the Heat.
Robinson!
And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for Miami. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Dotson's got 19 points.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Here's Dotson. We always have some tweaks to the rules every season, Chris. What do you think the league should focus on now when it comes to the next changes?
You know, I would hope the league would address the boardroom. I hope they would address the ownership. I hope they would address management. Hopefully, the league can start to look like the makeup of the players that it employs when you talk about ownership and things of that nature.
And the Heat call time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
First free throw is good. Starting with the 2021 season, the G League welcomed the Ignite team. A few top prospects to join it, skip college. Chris, how do you like that?
You know, I think it's great. I mean, getting 17, 18-year-olds into pro ball, when you really know that's where they want to end up. The grueling schedule is a huge adjustment. The physical aspect, eating right, working out, time management, I think it's a great step to help you prepare for this tough league we call the NBA.
Here's Garrett. And again, unable to change momentum here.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. Here's Levine. Here's Dotson. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Dotson's got 22 points.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Here's Garrett, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And then Levine with the jam.
Oh, what a wonderful dunker. Give Levine any opportunity to flush it home. He won't pass it up.
That one's not going to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 24.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Akpala, shot will go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Johnson. The Heat getting the bucket. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Levine. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this. Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Garrett. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Dotson. In the corner, it's Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Oh, my word. This is a shooting exhibition. A 3-point barrage for him.
Here's Haslam. That one wide left. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Levine finds Johnson. And the Bulls, another three.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Miami leading by 22. Driving to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
That free throw, no good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
So both teams changing it up here. He hits the second from the line. The Bulls shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Ball dishes to Levine. Lets a floater go. Robinson with the block. They recover it. Ball, the pass to Levine. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Three-pointer, Butler drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 23 points.
Now, look, that was once a weakness of his game, but Butler's jumper, now it is dangerous. The defense must honor it.
Ball kicks to Levine. Now, here's Dosunmu. D right on him. All alone. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Pass to Dedmon. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
There's Ball with the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Bulls trail by 21. Ball's knocked loose. He takes it in. Vincent's shot is good. 22 points for him.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Back to Dotson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Dotson's got 26.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Vincent's shot is good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Kyle Lowry.
It's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
That free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Bulls shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for Miami. And the Heat call time here. They lead by 23. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Vincent misses.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And here is Dosunmu. Pass to Dotson. Now Haslam. Yurtseven. No good off the front iron.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly. Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Vincent. Again, the miss by the Heat. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Garrett. Shoots over Dosunmu. Misses the shot. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we can do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.